Hey everyone, I'm Game Changer Coach Rob Riccobono, and today we're going to talk about alcohol and fat loss. So can you lose body fat while having alcohol as part of your diet? Is it a problem? And it really comes down to, just like everything else you eat, the total calories that alcohol is making up as a part of your diet. As we've talked about before, if you want to lose body fat, you need to burn more calories than you're taking in. And within those calories, you want to make sure that you're eating enough of the foods that are going to help keep you full. And you're going to want enough protein within your diet so that you can maintain or even add lean muscle mass. And you want to make sure you're getting enough things like fruits and vegetables so that you're getting enough of the nutrients that you need. So as long as you're taking care of that, then you probably will have some discretionary calories throughout your day where you can have some things that aren't going to be specifically aiding in your fat loss. Things that you enjoy. Things whether they're treats and sweets and some kind of a little bit of junk food or maybe some kind of alcohol. So it's really just all about the context of your diet. So there's a few things to understand, however, and this is the problem that a lot of people will run into. Understanding the principle that alcohol calories will count. A lot of people will follow their diet plan or whatever the case, whatever that they're following to try to lose body fat, and when they have a drink or two or three, they think that it doesn't have to stick within that plan. But all calories count, including the ones that are coming from alcohol. So let's say you're counting some kind of calories or you're following some kind of meal plan. You can have alcohol as long as it's still within the realm of those calories. So if you want to substitute in a drink or two for some of the food that was on your plan, then yes, you can do that. As long as the total calories is the same and the total protein, then you'll still be in good shape. The second thing, which usually gets people into a lot of trouble, is the food that you're going to be eating when you're drinking. So a lot of times when you're drinking, the drinking won't be isolated. It will oftentimes be accompanied by food. And a few things to consider is that when you drink too much, then your inhibitions will be lowered and you're going to be less likely to stick to your nutrition plan. You're going to be less likely to want to adhere to trying to get to your goals. So that's one thing to realize. And the other thing is that when you drink, it's often with food that isn't exactly the healthiest, is usually fried or is high in calories. So if you're drinking, then beware that if you're adding food in conjunction with that, it will probably inhibit your fat loss efforts. And a lot of times I get questions from people about if they should have light beer, if clear liquor is better as far as the calorie intake. Yes, light beer will have fewer calories than a normal heavy beer. Clear liquor will often have fewer calories than something like wine. But it still does have calories along with it. It's still the same as if you were to have juice or soda. Maybe not as high in calorie as something like that, but yeah, the calories are still going to be there, so just be aware of it and keep it in the context of the rest of your nutrition plan. And so what are my recommendations? My overall recommendation would be to have a few drinks per week. Up to 4 drinks per week if you're trying to lose body fat. If you're trying to have more than that, then you probably are going to have to track it in some way and making sure that it stays within the realm of the total calories that you're trying to consume to lose weight. And just like with anything else, any other quote-unquote junk food that you're having, you just need to understand that the more food and the more drink that you're having that is not low calorie, that is not composed mainly of protein, the more you have, the harder it's going to make your entire fat loss effort. So if you want to drink a little more and thus have less food in your diet, you can do that. It's just going to make it a lot harder. So if you want to have more than a few drinks per week, then yeah, it's going to make things harder, and then you're probably going to have to be a little more specific when it comes to leaving out certain other foods to make sure that it all fits in within the realm of your calories. So is alcohol the problem for you when it comes to fat loss? I don't know. It depends on how much you're having throughout the day. Just make sure you understand that the calories from it do count. If you're having food along with it, that's going to count even more. And that even things like light beer and clear liquid liquor are going to have calories in them. I'm Game Changer Coach Rob Riccobono, and we will talk to you next time.